Okay, what's going on here? Showing I'm alive, but it's not showing up with my cam. Yeah, well, I'm not showing. I'm showing people showing up that I'm live, but my thing's not wanting to get me in here. I don't know if Google's messing with this or what. Okay, so you're hearing my voice, right? But you're not seeing no picture, right? Let me refresh this once. See if that helps anything. There it is. Guess it was my browser messing with me. So I had to keep playing with it. Yeah, I wasn't seeing myself on this side. I just wanted to come up this morning and do a little bit of. I figured, after a day of mourning, mourning the loss of such an evil man that they're painting out to be a hero. I figured that maybe we should designate a day. I mean, we should have a day of rest, day of mourning, that everybody should take off work and miss John Wayne Gacy. I mean, for all the young teens that he kidnapped or invited to his home and killed, I mean, we should have a day of mourning for him. Maybe we should have a day of mourning for Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and they could all be heroes. That's sort of the way I look at what I've seen going on. As the Postal Service all shut down, we called it a day of mourning for somebody who was clearly involved in JFK's death, uh, for a criminal who helped bring in NWO, New World Order, a corrupt criminal who's behind killing people, stealing, was a real parasite, and now we're having a day of mourning, huh? And we had to shut off U.S. mail, and there was no mail because we were all just grieving over the loss of this person. So, I mean, maybe we should have a day of mourning for Adolf Hitler here in the U.S., and we should just all grieve over the loss of Adolf Hitler. And we should remember him by having no mail. I think that would be appropriate. And we could do that for, like I told you, John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Let's pick out any evil person throughout history we want, and let's have that, okay? Yes, that's correct. He has his NWO speech. Yes, he sure did. He's right there telling people in their face, well, no, I'm sorry. Oh, God, I hate to tell you this truth is sweet, but didn't you know that's just a conspiracy theory from a tinfoil wearing hat person? I mean, a New World Order, yep. That must be a conspiracy theory. Yeah. I mean, after all, the people running everything are good guys. They sure are. They're good guy dolls. Right out of Child's Play. Yep, sure are. And I just had to get up here this morning and do a little bit on this because I figured yesterday I wouldn't get by with it because that was the day of the morning. So if I'd done something like that, it'd probably take me out immediately. So I'll wait till the day after and I'll come up and tell us that we should have a day of mourning. And we should all, well, we should all have a moment of silence to remember John Wayne Gacy, Adolf Hitler, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I think that would be appropriate because it's about as appropriate as yesterday was. It sure is. It's about just as appropriate as yesterday was. And maybe we should have no mail and maybe it should be recognized as a national holiday, you know. Just like December 1st, 2018 could be considered Bushwhacker Day. It's a day that we recognize one of the very evil, evil, evil people, George Herbert Walker Bush, who they're painting out as a hero. That's right. They're painting him out as a hero. He's to be remembered through history as a hero. Yes, sirree. He's the hero that gave you your New World Order speech. He's the hero that was the director of the CIA. He's the hero that was involved in JFK's death. He's the hero. The list just goes on and on and on. You know. And then you got his son up there. I suppose when that Busher goes whacking, gets whacked, and he dies, we're gonna have another memorial mourning for him too, right? That's right. We could have another day for him too. Oh yeah, Laura Bush, David Rise and Masonic Bush brothers. Yeah. Well, she probably had to force them tears out when she was dabbing Rise there. I just think it's pretty hilarious how we're gonna have a day of silence, a day of mourning for somebody that was so corrupt, so evil. And I figured this is what we do nowadays: is we have a day to remember very evil people. Then we might as well do it right. If we're gonna have a day to remember very evil, evil, sick people, then we should do it properly. And on that day, we should be including Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy. And you go ahead and write up that list of all the people that you know were very evil: Adolf Hitler, you know, Dick Cheney. I'm sure we could come up with a nice long list, right? Of names that we should be mourning then. Of very sick, evil people. Because this is what we done in everybody's face yesterday. We had a day of mourning to paint and, to paint out a picture of an evil man as a good man. He sure was one of the good guys right off Child's Play, Chucky. Yeah, that's about the type of good guy he was. He sure was. And he had that knife as he was stabbing the American people in the back for his own selfishness, his own greed. Oh, that's right. And he was friends with well, what you call him from 9/11, Bin Laden, the Laden family. They were really good friends. And they was, actually. The Bushes got a lot of wealth off of that family. They sure did. I love how he died too. They give Obama credit for killing the guy that was already dead. But that's right, he had 9 lives. I forgot to tell you. Osama bin Laden had 9 lives. He ate it every day. It allowed him to live 9 times and die 9 times. And when Obama finally got him, of course, how convenient that they had to bury him out to sea where nobody could ever witness or see a thing. How convenient that was. And for the people who fell for the BS and believed the lie, because this is what we got going on a regular basis anymore. People falling for the BS and believing in the lies. I really don't know anymore. I'm telling you, man, I look around me and I see how sick this world's become. From the top clear to the bottom. How dumb people become, how divided people become, how they're the fluff and stuff, the BS they fall for. But it's pretty sad when you're going to sit here and you have this kind of a sick world and we're going to have a day of silence for such an evil man, huh? So I figured if we're going to have a day of silence, the post office is going to close down and all that's going to happen, to remember a parasite to our society, then we should do it right. We need to write up a whole list of people that we can remember on December 1st of 2018, and that could be our new holiday to remember all the sick, twisted, evil people who are responsible for massive genocide, who are responsible for serial killing, who are responsible for greed, selfishness, evil, outright low-life scum, to remember them by. Because this is what we done yesterday. Yesterday was the day of mourning, to mourn over scum, and then to tell the people what kind of hero he was, to lie, to deceive. I didn't plan on staying up here very long this morning. I just wanted to come up here a little bit and have my little say-so of how I feel about yesterday. And I think we should call the holiday December 1st, 2018. Starts a brand new holiday for every year here forward. Maybe we'll call that holiday the Bushwhacker Day. Yep. And we'll have to have a day of mourning, like we did yesterday, where we can all just have a day off, loaf around, and remember all the sick, evil, twisted, sick, low-life scum that have helped destroy this planet. And we could call them heroes. Yep, we can call them heroes. So y'all know that John Wayne Gacy was a hero, right? Because only a hero would lower young teens into his house and kill them. And bury him in his basement. That's the sign of a hero. It's just as low as putting George Herbert Walker Bush in the spotlight the way they have. It's every bit as low, so that's the reason I have a right to say that we should celebrate people like John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and we should have a day of mourning for them. And they should be heroes in our society. Yep. And if we can find somebody that's went out there and raped and killed a bunch of people, that's a hero. And I know that's sick and disgusting to say, but that's no different than what we done yesterday. We took a man that was involved in some very, very evil shit, who had a very evil life for his own selfishness and greed and non-care of the people, who basically stabbed the people of this country in the back over and over again. and we painted him out as a hero. So that's the reason I come up here this morning, so that we could recognize what we really done yesterday. And now we can make our own list of all of the sick, twisted people. And then a year from now, we can have a damn mourning to remember these sick, twisted heroes, right? But I think I'm going to get out of here. I didn't want to do this very long. If I stay too long, I might get knocked out. I might still get knocked out for saying what I said. If I get a strike or this channel suddenly disappears, you'll know they don't like what I'm saying. But it's not my fault. It's their fault. They're the ones that had a day of mourning for scum. And if you're going to have a day of mourning for scum, then let's do it right, damn it. I mean, if we're going to do this, let's do it right. Why do a half-assed job, right? So get your list of all the low-life scum out here, and let's have a day of mourning for them every year, and we could call them heroes. Because that's what this world's come down to. Now we're calling scum heroes. With that, guys, I'm out of here.